What's going on, everybody? Ricks TV back with another video, and in today's video we'll be discussing, could Delonte West be a viable option for the Los Angeles Lakers, and should the Lakers strongly consider signing Delonte West to a 10-day contract. So it's being heavily reported that Delonte West is trying out for the Big 3 League, which was founded by none other than former rapper Ice Cube. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no smoke, and mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. Okay, I felt on the big fat fanny, pulled out the jammy and killed the poo nanny. Okay, but anyway, for those of you who aren't familiar with Delonte West, he's currently 38 years old, 1 year older than LeBron James. West was a former teammate of LeBron James, and they have had a lot of success together on the Cavaliers team. Delonte West was a part of 2 of the LeBron James successful seasons with the Cavs in terms of record-wise and playoff run, where they saw themselves winning 66 games in 2008 and another phenomenal season winning 61 games before LeBron James decided to depart the Cleveland Cavaliers and take his talents to the Miami Heat. Delonte West and LeBron James were also rumored to have had a falling out, and because it was said that Delonte West hit the King Mama for hours and hours and hours. I can do this for hours, hours and hours. I can do this for hours and hours. Okay. It's like, nah, but in all seriousness. But it was said that Delonte West and Gloria James, LeBron James' mother, had secret relations. Since then, Delonte West had been seen homeless, no home, on the side of the road, on the street with no food, no nothing. It was said that he was on drugs, battling an alcohol addiction, battling a drug addiction, okay? Now, throughout his career, Delonte West has shot 37% from the 3, which is great. He's a great free throw shooter, shooting a career whopping 82% from the line, from the free throw line. He averages just around 9.7 points per game, which is right around 10 points per game. I honestly think that this will be one of the greatest comeback stories of NBA history, especially considering what this man has gone through. And I think despite the feud and the past history that he's had with LeBron James, I think that it would take for someone like LeBron James to be the one that could reconcile things and be the bigger person. I think that he could smooth things out. I think that that's how he will be able to find his inner peace, by getting a apology. I'm not sure if LeBron James made a public statement or not, and I'm pretty sure he's over it. But I think that him bigger than that situation, and allowing him to play on the team with LeBron James, considering what happened in the past, I think that would be a huge move for LeBron legacy. So this article right here is by CBS Sports. It says Delonte West participates in Big 3 trials, earns a spot at League's Combine ahead of the 2022 season. Just imagine how incredible that would be for him to make a comeback. It says the last time he appeared in the NBA was in 2012 as a member of the Dallas Mavericks. It says former NBA guard Delonte West is trying to make a return to professional basketball. On Saturday, West participated in trials for the Big 3 in Washington, D.C. It says the league made the news official by sharing a picture of West at the trials. Look who's trying out, and it had the Big 3. So it seems like everything is already in play and in motion. They have videos up here, him splashing 4-pointers in the trials. So it seems like everything's already set up for him to possibly return. It's almost as if he's jumped the line. I mean, I think that LeBron James has to be over it. I mean, it was so long ago. And I mean, I know a guy, and I ain't gonna say no names, right? But boy, did this man mama get around like Tupac, like the Tupac song, okay? His mama got around like the Tupac song, okay? She slept with all the man's band members, all his friends in the band. She had like 16 kids, but her son understood that his mom was who she was. He still remained friends with those guys. I mean, could it have been me? Absolutely not. As my niece says, my niece famous for saying, could never be me. Could never be me. But this was solely be a business decision and a business move, and I think it will help LeBron James' legacy. If you ask me, I think what happened to Delonte West was more so on the bronsexuals part, and this is fueled by the media constantly, the bronsexuals in the media as well, who they more than likely started to attack this man personally, just like they're doing now with Russell Westbrook and his wife. They have no class, no soul, absolutely distasteful fan base, and it drove him to fall into a deep depression, I believe. And this was before mental health became a thing. But I think the Lakers should strongly consider signing him. He looked phenomenal shooting the ball and making the 4-point shot. Not just the 3-point shot, but the 4-point shot. And the Lakers are in need of some serious shooting. The only concern I have for the Lakers is old age. So, I mean, technically, I don't think they need any more old players, but it wouldn't hurt the team. I mean, it wouldn't hurt them, because it's not like the Lakers, I don't believe, are going to make the playoffs, even if they make the play-in, because the way they've looked all year. However, considering the Lakers have been the home of giving people a second chance and a shot at redemption. For example, guys like Dwight Howard, Isaiah Thomas, J.R. Smith, Dion Waiters, Jeremy Lin, so on and so forth. And I know you all remember the story of Andre Ingram. So why not give this man another chance? Why not give this man another NBA shot? And really, all those moves, especially the Andre Ingram signing, was simply just a marketing ploy and a money grab for the Lakers to increase TV ratings, which is the exact same position that we are in now. Because for what reason did the Lakers need to sign Andre Ingram? So many players out there, and they decided to go in that direction. So why not give Delonte West a shot in a big market like Los Angeles and change his career, right? You can't tell me that the Lakers wouldn't gain a ton of traction from that move and generate more interest to see how LeBron James would interact with the Delonte West. Just imagine him having fun and, him going on a scoring tear and rebuilding his name and his brand. But I think it would be a beautiful storyline, because coming from someone who went to stay in a homeless shelter when I lived in Los Angeles, and just having to humble yourself, being down on Skid Row, it makes you gain a ton of respect for the people who are less fortunate. It's like when you finally do get some help, you become more appreciative of the little things. Like, I remember going to the social services building to apply for food stamps and money benefits when I had ran out of money when I was living in Los Angeles, and the lady told me that I was approved. All I could do was just thank her 1,000 times over. And I can only imagine what this man is going through. Like, what LeBron James has been through, and the situation that they've been through, and how LeBron James may have felt about that situation, it's nowhere near to what this man is going through right now and what he has been through. So I think he should put the past behind him and get this man a shot. The media crucified him, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, the bronsexuals was probably sending him death threats. It probably drove him insane. And shout out to Mark Cuban. He's always been a genuine person. I have one of his books on the shelf, by the way. But just such a pure genius, man. Really stand up guy. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.